forgot to show you guys.
So she painted the eggshell.
Yes. Pieces of eggshell. Look at these.
You can touch it. You can feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Made from eggshell.
That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah, I know. Well, we get even the police will bring eggs for us. Eggshells for us. Yeah.
Everyone, welcome back to another video. This is your girl Sona, and once again I'll be taking you on an adventure today. The first time I'm ever hearing of the Ras Natango Botanical Gardens and Art Gallery, and I'm very excited. I know that it is about 2,000 feet above sea level and is found in the hills. The name of the place is Camrose, and so guys, I'm very excited to see this botanical garden, and I just love the name Ras Natango. So guys, I want you to stay tuned as I'll be showing you the artwork, the beauty of the garden, and also giving you a history of how Mr. Ras Natango acquired the property. So guys, after driving through Granville, then Gutters, and we would turn, I think it's a left turn up the hill from Gutters, we are driving towards Camrose. Now this hill is very steep, guys. The road is very narrow, and I can see if later on it needs to be expanded, then it will more likely be done on the left hand side of the road to cut in the rocks to get more road space, because on the right hand side you're looking down a cliff or a gully. Right? Camrose is found in the parish of St. James, and it's just a few minutes drive from the city of Montego Bay. The air is fresh and light, and I am getting more of a country vibe, even though I am not too far from Montego Bay City. Here is Ras Natango. He was telling us that the first time he came to see the land, he fell in love with the view and made a down payment the same evening. After his wife came from school, he told her what he had done, and she was not pleased. He convinced her to come and view the land the following day, and she too fell in love with the view.
I was very happy and excited after we owned the place. Wanted to clear the land right off the bat to see what it was that we purchased. Wanted to cut down this jungle so I could see what was there. In my mind, it was nice. I knew it was a hillside, but I knew it had to have beautiful fertile soil there, because hierarchy, because he'll land and he'll perch on the camera sometimes. I figured yeah, he came by a while ago. He'll come back. I figured that there'll be perfect soil and everything because of the jungle that was going there.
Yeah.
So I was very excited, as I said, and convinced my wife to allow me to come up and clear the land. Because she was saying we're not ready to build, so they'll just let it be, you know, give it time until they're ready. But I couldn't contain myself. I was just too excited about it. I wanted to see what we purchased. I wanted to see what the lay of the land was. So she gave me her permission to go ahead and clear the land, and when we did, came up on a crew of guys, get up 6 of us, including myself. And with machetes and axes, we came up and cleared this land down. Took us a little over 3 weeks, almost a month. And when we finished, and I stood back and looked at it, got the shock of my life. Because instead of it being this hillside, I figured it was, turned out to be nothing like that.
Yeah.
And with the beautiful soil, fertile soil I was looking for, wasn't there. What it was the face of a cliff.
Yeah.
There was a solid wall of rock running across the back, sharply falling down, and falling down sharply to jagged rocks, boulders and stones of varying sizes, and the whole place was just covered with nothing but rocks and boulders.
Yeah.
People actually laughed at us when they saw the place. People laughed and said, look what, we made a bad investment because there's no place to put a house and there's no use they can make of this land.
Yeah.
You know, so it was quite a bit of a thing on my shoulders because she didn't have anything to do with it as far as she was concerned. This was my doing.
Yeah.
Because she didn't see it at first. Anyway, deed was done, so I had to make it work. I had to come up with some idea to make it work. When I searched around, looked around at the property to try and figure out what I could do with it, where I could find a house spot. Where the house now is actually the only place that I found a slight slope that came off the face of the cliff. Everything else was so sharply falling straight down. This was the only area that had a slight projection off the face of the cliff. And I'll show you some photographs of actually what it was when we did it. So it was the obvious choice to put the house here. And I designed the house myself. Go on back, Rocky, go on. Good boy.
Try to lift your finger up.
He
That's
photobombed the
perfect.
camera and he came and did this in front of the camera.
Oh yeah, he likes photobombing camera. He does that. He just
He loves the camera.
spreads out. Yeah, he loves the camera. But he'll come back. Yeah. So it was, I had to figure out what to do. I designed the house myself. I drove through the floor plans, got an architect to come in and refine the plans with me. And we got this house built on very long columns.
Yeah.
Coming out of that steep hillsides, columns coming up, and then just built the house on top of these columns. So for a time, we lived in this house built on these very long columns, perched on the edge of this cliff, like a bird's nest. But it was ours, and we woke up to a beautiful view every morning.
Yeah.
There was no driveway, just a footpath to come up. And I was really happy. My wife, she liked the house, she loved the house, loved the view, but wasn't happy with the land because there was no place for a garden for her. She's an avid gardener, so she was pretty disappointed that she had nowhere to have a garden. So after being here about 2 years, and she used up the little porch I made on the front with potted plants, you could hardly go up there and figure, all right, I have to find a way to make the land work for us, to make it usable and give her a garden space. And then, turning it over in my head and wondering, trying to figure out what to do with it, came up with the idea of terraces, which I got from really Asia, where they grow rice on these hillsides by creating these terraces like steps. And I thought, I have all the rocks I need to build these walls already. Why not give that a try? When I suggested the idea to her, she laughed at it because she said, it's too steep, they're not going to hold in place, they're just going to topple over. But it was the best idea I could come up with, so I decided to give it a shot. And I didn't know how to build these walls myself. Being an accountant at first and now an artist, never built a wall in my life. So I had to get help. Got help from 2 senior guys in the community at the time who knew how to build these walls. They had done it before. And we started building these terraces from the back of the land coming down the steps out. And the guys knew exactly what they were doing. They did a great job. They built these terraces, and over time, ferns and plants and the roots of plants have grown in through and around these rocks, tying everything together, and have held them in place all these years. And I tell you, everywhere you walk this morning in the garden, you'll be walking on a terrace built by hand, one stone at a time.
Wow.
So we got the terraces built, and I thought, all right, maybe when we move these stones around, we'll find dirt, soil for a garden. But that wasn't so either. What we found was a sandy type of, pebbly type of soil that was there in the dirt. It just wouldn't sustain flowers. So I thought, okay, maybe I can purchase topsoil to spread on these pathways and flower beds I made in between the terraces. But then there was no driveway at the time, so there was no way for a truck to deliver that topsoil up here. We'd have had to leave it on the main road and cart it up a bucket at a time or a wheelbarrow at a time, which would take months to do and would be very intense and hard labor. So I had to come up with a better idea. And when I thought about it, the idea that came to me was composting. We didn't burn any of the stuff when we had all these cuttings of trees and bushes, piled up. And I said, why not we bring everything together in one spot and create a large compost and make our own soil. She agreed with me, and that's what we did.
Nice.
We brought everything in one place, made this large compost, and sat back and waited patiently. It took about 3 years for it to start really decomposing and making this compost. But when we started harvesting that compost, it was rich, moist, dark, humus soil that was there.
Yeah.
And so we were able to start spreading it on the pathways, and the beds I made for flowers in between terraces. And she was able to start planting her first set of flowers, which made her very happy. Flowers came up, started blooming, but then started dying shortly after, which was because it went through that first thin layer of compost, hit the rocks, and started dying. So she was again a little disheartened, disappointed, but I said to her, we just have to be patient, keep adding compost throughout the years, and eventually we'll build a rich enough layer of soil to sustain the plants. That's exactly what we did. We kept, over the next 3 to 4 years, we kept on adding compost twice a year, 3 times a year. As soon as we could get some made, we just keep adding it to the areas. And eventually the plants started taking hold, taking roots. Plants started regenerating themselves, and her garden came into being, and she was very happy. She now had her therapy, which was therapy from teaching to go out to in the evenings after school and plant her flowers. So she was very happy.
Then we have, this is a flower pot, because we are in the bird zone. We have a lot of birds, so we have to put the seeds in different things for the birds to eat. Zimbabwe creeper, and it's a favorite of the hummingbird. This one is a medicinal plant. It's called blue sage, but for you to get the benefit that it gives, Google will tell you how to go about using that. And that's the orange shrimp that flowers over there. That's an orange shrimp. Sansevieria or modern water. So we have 1, 2, 3. This is the flowers of the Montego, that's an orchid, and this is a bloom. Rose there, coleus.
Marcel, Oriole is in the ashtray, Marcel. You can see it before him fly out.
He's having a bath
In the ashtray.
there. This is the bird, the yellow bird.
Oh, that's
He's
big.
bathing, yeah.
What kind of bird is that?
It's an Oriole, Jamaican Oriole.
They
They call it antiquity. You remember that? You know that bird? You know him? You know that bird? Yeah, Jamaican. He's not gonna stay because he's not a, yeah. That's the Oriole.
Hot and dry now with my beard. So we have to go full up at the thing now because him alone washes all the water.
Please, somebody watch. What? A bubble bath.
We finished now, sir? Yes. No.
Oh, he's back.
By the time he's done, that's empty. Put more water. Taking a long bath.
Nice. Feeling nice for your body, no true? Yeah, it's just a show off stuff. There's no flowers out, but these are nice flowers. Carry a scent, really nice. Really nice. Globe amaranth. This is globe amaranth. Anturum. These are anturum, and these doesn't get much bigger, but these are bigger.
Oh, wow.
And this is the flowers. You see these white things on it? That's the flowers of it.
Oh.
So if you look, this is going to seed. So some seeds are going to come up on this.
Yeah.
After it flowers, it goes down and then it gets seeds on it. This is wild iris. It's wild iris. Right. feel it, you can know what it feels like.
Oh, it's sticky.
Petra.
Ooh.
That's Petra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or sandpaper.
It
Does
is,
feel-
yeah.
it feels like
Sandpaper,
sandpaper.
yeah. Scratchy.
And look at the flowers of this one. And this is an orchid. You can smell it. Nice fragrance smell.
Oh, it smells like a fragrance.
Look at the hibiscus there. Oh. Electricity, they would buy this, and like they would buy like a block of ice and they put it in this area, and then when they want like a cool drink of water, they would turn the top on and get the water there.
Oh.
This is an East Indian mango tree, Ras Natango, and it plants a seed. This is a coconut tree, and then they put orchid. Soursop. This is soursop. And scientists have discovered that it helps to fight cancer cells. So anywhere you take it, if you eat it as it is as a fruit or you juice it, it has the benefits.
Oh.
And then you can boil the leaf and drink it. Yeah. The leaf, if you have a nerves problem and you boil the leaf and drink it, it reduces it. Yeah. And you can see what Ras does with the stones that he found when he was building here. He used them to make the walls.
Oh, that's cool.
This is one of our heritage sites. It's called Flat Bridge. Have you heard about it?
No. No, not yet.
It's between the north and south of the highland, like you're going into Kingston. So back in the days, this is the road that used to take us into Kingston.
Oh.
But they made the highway now, so most people are driving on the highway. So we bring it so people can get a feel of what. This used to be a big cedar tree, so we cut it.
Oh.
And then we have a seat in here where people can sit and just enjoy. This is white shrimp. This is a shrimp plant. So you see the pink and the orange. This is the white. And this is called lettuce fern. See, it looks like
yeah,
lettuce.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
But this one
Like
you
a
can't
salad.
eat this
Part of
one.
the salad. Oh, you can't eat it.
Sanchez here. This is Sanchez here. And over here we have one of our compost. So Ras told you about the compost.
Yeah.
We compost. We don't burn. Yeah, we have compost. And in this compost we have the banana.
Yeah.
So that's a banana.
Oh.
Alright, and behind you is a rock. So Ras looked at it and saw it and said it looked like a shark.
Painted it.
And he painted it. So people normally sit in front of it and take picture and say they're being attacked by the shark. You want me to do that?
Yes, please.
You want to join her?
Sure. Hold on a second.
There's another rock here. Another rock. Looks like a turtle.
Okay.
And Ras painted.
Wow.
Some of the rocks, we don't paint them, we just leave them as they are. There's a wishing well suggested by a guest.
Oh.
After the tour, he said the only thing that was missing at the time was a wishing well. So Ras went ahead and he puts it in. And it serves a very important part in our community. Because as a business, people normally come to us for assistance. So when we have guests that goes there, toss their coins and make their wishes, we harvest that annually and we take it to the bank and change it and find somebody that is in need, want to go to school, or somebody that is sick, and we give it to them. So it's just a very important.
Oh.
Another rock looks like a lion, and Ras paint that one.
Oh.
So creative.
Right. And look at the toilet. She take it out and she did not break it up. She put flowers in there. So this is called pussetail or chenille plant. Feel it?
Pussetail?
Or chenille plant.
It's like an animal.
Chenille, like Chanel.
Very weird. I've never seen it before. It's like a rat stuff.
This is a working sundial. It's a lid of a jump. And Ras put it there so it tells you the time from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. And it comes with a message. Time wasted is wasted forever.
Yeah.
All right, careful, just be careful. And please, I'm asking you, even though it's not wet, please don't let down your guard. Remember, we are on a cliff.
Yes.
This is called the rose hibiscus. See, it looks like a rose.
Yeah.
And it's one plant, but it gives you two colors, red and orange. And this is the red ginger lily. So I show you the pink. So you have the pink and the red. And we also have the white. This is what another one of our compost. And in this compost, have you ever seen the soursop? Do you know what the soursop looks like?
No.
That's the fruit.
Oh.
And sometimes one soursop will weigh up to 10 pounds. Did everybody get a chance to feed the bird?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you did, but
Did you get a chance to feed the bird?
No, but he was up in my camera. He
Oh,
or
so
she.
you get to see
Yes.
as long as if it's a white chest one, that's the female.
Oh.
And the one with the green that has the long tail, that's the male.
yeah. And there's baby boy.
Over here we do some transplanting too. These are Rasta Croton. Rasta Croton, red, gold and green, and that's the colors of the Rasta Croton. These are yellow palm, and they only flowers at their root, but there's none on it right now. Lobster claw heliconia, they're just coming out back. This is a red one, so these are just coming out back. This is another cedar tree that we cut, and we use it to make a little fairy village.
Whoa.
So pretty.
Creative.
Hi. That's him.
We do have garden snakes. We do have.
You do?
Garden snakes?
You do?
Yes. Don't run. I'm
Oh.
not gonna catch it and put it. It's not real. This is not real.
Oh,
This
not
one
real?
is not real. No.
like, what?
But I'm just telling you because sometimes when we have guests and they put their hand on here because it's there, they tend to want to jump.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have garden snakes. But they're not as long as these.
Okay.
And if I see one, I won't catch it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anybody to go running down the place.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just leave it as it is. These are dinosaurs. These are Ayala's toy. And he's a grown man. But he did not want to give them away or throw them away. So he came out here and he finds this little area and he puts them here.
Aww.
So when we have children come with their parents, they are allowed to take anything from here. And they stay in this little area and play with anything from here.
Oh.
Whether it's from the fairy village or from this village.
That's a lot of dinosaurs.
Careful. Some of the steps are a little bit higher than some.
Yeah.
Remember, we're on a cliff and we're 2,000 feet above sea level.
2,000 feet above sea level.
These are more bromeliads. And bromeliads are hair plants. You know that, right? They are
No.
hair plants. They do well on trees and rocks.
Oh.
But these bloom some nice pink flowers. But there's no bloom on it right now. And this is also another hair plant. And look at it. These are the seeds. I'll put it here. See? You see these brown things on it? Feel it. That's the seed.
Oh.
And look at the tree. Look at
Yeah.
it. So when the wind blows, it goes everywhere. So they are everywhere. And once it this
they're just hanging off.
blooms, so it's going to go dead. So these that are the seeds that comes from it, they are the ones that are going to.
Look at the face.
This is creative.
This is soap aloe vera. That's soap. And we take the red soap design because they will bloom 2 to 3 times for the year. And those are begonias. Those are giant begonias. Or we call them elephant ears.
Very fitting names.
Lychee or lychee.
Oh.
And this is our herb garden. So you get a chance to smell our herbs that we have. And as here you go. You don't have to put your nose down there. I'm going to pick it and give it to you. And you just pass it down so everybody can get a smell.
Oh.
That's the garlic chive.
Yeah.
What is it good for?
Cooking.
Oh.
Use it in
Yeah,
cooking.
like ramen.
Everything I give you, we use it in cooking.
Very strong. Herbs.
That's oregano. Beef thyme. Peppermint.
So Russ uses it to cook?
Peppermint. Yeah, man. Use it to make a tea or...
So this garden goes all the way up.
Yeah, man,
Wow.
to the back there. So just right up there. So we're not going all the way up the back.
Peppermint?
Peppermint. Rosemary.
Oh, it's like all the herbs and spices are here. You don't have to go to the grocery store. Rose garden. Yeah.
Parsley.
Stuff you can cook with.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah, parsley tea.
Yes. So when we're doing a meal, we come here and we gather the herbs
Oh.
and we use it to make our salad dressing.
Yeah.
Alright.
How is everything watered every day? Is there like
We have to go
irrigation?
through.
Oh, it's
very
manual.
manual.
Yes. Apart from when it's rain, when it rains, it just. But this morning we had to go from ever since the drought. We have to go through and water in the morning.
Otherwise, it's
So that is why we don't throw away the plastic bottles. When the rain falls, we harvest the water in them, the rainwater in them, and we put them in the garden at different level, and then we go through when it's this dry. Ras put the contours on it, and then they lacquer it and they install it. So we ask, yes man, and you can hug it and we
Oh, it
take picture
spins.
of you too. Yeah man, just go on
I
inside.
didn't realize it's
We
fun.
take picture.
Hug it?
Hug it.
Tree root that looks like a fish. And it is, whoa, this is very artistic.
And this is one of the oldest cedar tree that was on property, and we put a grandpa face on it.
Why the grandpa face?
Because it's one of the oldest cedar
Oh.
And then Mrs. Williams used her husband's shoes to make a fairy house, and she put it
Coconut.
She's creative as well.
Very creative husband and wife.
All three of them are artists.
Yes.
They're artists. How's that? It smells. But it smells like
Oh, I don't know the name, but it smells very familiar.
lemongrass.
Yes!
Or fever grass.
That's like used
Fever
in
grass.
every dish
You know,
of
you have
my...
a fever, you can boil it and drink it, and it reduces
We used to have
fever
some at home, but it died.
because of the drought. But don't worry, it's gonna come up back.
We use it all the time in Vietnamese
Yes.
in a Thai, in Thai cooking.
And this is the only place and property where we burn.
Oh, okay.
So we cook out here like roast breadfruit and so. Once we're doing it on the outside, we do it out here.
Wow.
And we have guests come, they want to cook with us, stay the whole day and want to cook. And they don't want to go inside the kitchen, they want to stay outside. So
Yeah.
they just use it here. And then they get to see the view from here. Wow. I love this. So Mrs. Williams would see when you was coming in this morning. So you have three different types of fern here. Maiden ear, lace fern, corkscrew, and this is the bird nest.
Yeah.
This is African spear or lance. African spear or lance. You can feel it. You can actually use it as a weapon.
Oh.
So we break the tip off, see it, so we don't want anybody to get hurt.
Whoa, it's sharp.
Because while we're in the garden sometimes and we are cleaning it, we ourselves do get hurt.
Yeah.
And there's another seated here. So people, that's why she tells you after the tour you're free to come back on your own and just find a little area and see. This is sky vine thumberger, and when we're having garden weddings, this is where we do it.
Garden weddings.
Yes, we do have garden.
Yeah.
Now the hibiscus and color.
Ooh.
This is the chair. Yes, I hear you. Come for it. Come. It's here. Come. It's a sewing machine. We use it as a table. For the guests, for our bride and groom. When you just sit and one of our heritage sites in Jamaica is called Bamboo Avenue. Heard about that, right? Yeah, heard about that. I know that. It's in St. Elizabeth. Bamboo Avenue?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Where you have the Holland bamboo there.
Yeah, so we
That's it.
Ras bring it here so people can see it.
Yeah.
And see what it looks like. But it's a restroom. We're on a tour and somebody needs to use the restroom. It's out of use now because we have used up the water that is there.
Yeah.
So it's out of use. So if you want to use the restroom, you have to go back there.
Okay.
So he puts the painting on it, and when you're there and look, it looks as if it's a road that when you come out here, you can just walk on it and go where you want to go. It's a nice attraction. It's really nice. I went there the other day and I did not want to leave.
Oh, Holland bamboo.
Yeah, man, I went there. I didn't want
Going to St.
I
Elizabeth.
didn't want to come from under here.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Sound like you have a spring or some fountain.
Yeah, man, sure.
There's hammocks.
Come on.
You have fish in here? Wow. Koi fish.
We have Japanese koi and fantail fish.
Wow,
Hi,
that's if I
Mama.
can get a good view. Yes, I saw one.
Hi, Mama.
Do you eat them or just
No,
for?
just for pet.
Just for pet.
Pets, yeah. See them next to them. See?
There's one over there.
Yes. So Ras also use this as an attraction also. It's called the, what's the fantail one? See the fantail on this one?
That's a huge one.
So I use all the stones that were here to make a fall. The water is so low here now,
Wow.
so we can't turn on the water.
Yeah.
Normally it's the same water that is in here, so we turn it on and it goes up and comes down. And when it's coming down, it sounds as if it's at the Duns River Fall. So that's
Wow.
why. And just imagine you're in the hammock and the fall is on, you don't want to leave. Sometimes you have to come, and sometimes when we come out here and see our guests, we are fast asleep. You see it? That is why when most of the time when our guests find us on like TripAdvisor and they would like go to the concierge at the desk at the hotel and so and tell them about it, they say they don't know of the place. So when they say call, and when they call, they find out that yes, some place. So why would it come up? And when they come now and they go back and then tell them about it.
Yes.
And then they, because you guys found us on TripAdvisor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they find us on TripAdvisor. A painting there again. Somebody saw it and said it looks like a tiger and rat.
The rock shaped like a tiger, so you just paint it.
Just paint it. Some of the things we leave natural.
Yes.
And the other side of this, it's just the color that it gives. These are some other. Year before last, we used these to make Christmas tree, and then she told her that last year we used the bottles to make the. This is a strangling fig, and you know, the figs are parasite.
Oh.
You know you love them kind of.
A strangling fig. This is a strangling fig tree.
Oh.
Yeah, just be careful. Watch your step. Up there's not really a cave, but people like to go up there, so Ras put the steps in so you can easier to go there. And this is fire bromelaea. The flowers of it looks like a fire when it's just coming out. This is my favorite flowers in the garden. But it looks as if it's going to die. It's a fern. It is a fern. It's called the Selaginella fern.
It's always red?
It's always red and it has a little green on it. But because the drought is on it, it doesn't look that hot. But it still is my favorite flowers. It's a beauty to see it when it's in high spirit. You just come here and just rub your hand on it. You don't want to leave from here. These are just, oh, I can see you need some water. You're going to get some water. God is going to supply you with water. They have some anthuriums and you can see they need water.
Yeah, they need water, yeah.
And the wind as well dried.
Right. Fairy door of fate. So Ras put a painting there. And it's just to remind us, every one of us in life goes through ups and downs. But sometimes it seems as if our downs sometimes get us down.
Yes.
But he reminds us that when we are going through our downs, just have faith and just pick ourselves up and go through our bends. Alright, and that's a natural color of it. That's a natural color of the rock there. This is Gynora, and this flowers is a medicinal plant. So we have medicinal plants right over the Gynoras. Look at the queen atmere. That's the queen atmere. This flower is there. That's the flowers of it. Over here used to be another compose, but we have changed it and we put a chessboard.
Wow.
So people would come and want to play chess. Those that can play, so they get a chance to play their chess. And this is the white gingerbread. So you see the pink, the red, and that's the white.
I like the color of this rock.
Yeah. And that's enough. All right. And if you look in it, I want you to take a picture. She's not afraid of you. Come. When I take a picture of the rock, and when you have time, you can zoom it up and you'll see the amount of things that you see in this rock.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I'm coming back here for sure.
Yes. Sit there. Mrs. Williams wanted a place where people could go and pray. Come on, man, come up and sit, and then you get to see it. Right. She wanted a place where people could come and pray. But Ras did not like the word altar. He said it sounds as if we're about to sacrifice virgins. So she said to him, okay, what do you like it to call it? He said he likes the Eastern philosopher. So there you have the Buddha head. And we used to have a sand bed here. So people would write whatever they want to write or draw in there. But because of the pandemic, it used to be 12 of us here. It's only 4. And it's just a quiet area for me. You just sit and relax and enjoy the cool breeze. Watch the birds will come to you. They will come there and pitch and just he's waiting on you. Come. Come on. Where are you? See, I have it up. He's happy. But when you look at it from this side, he's sad. Let's come and look at it. Get it up.
Oh. Is this oranges?
Sour orange.
Oh, sour orange.
Sour orange. It's not sweet, it's sour.
Oh, okay.
Just be careful. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Coming down. Take it to the side and come down. Just be careful. Chinese lantern. Japanese lantern.
Oh. Is this imported or it's grown naturally
It's
here?
grown naturally here.
Say that again?
Staghorn. Staghorn fern. It's a fern. But it looks like a reindeer when we cut it back. So
Okay.
you know,
Rabbit foot?
yeah, look funny man. See, it looks like a rabbit foot. See? It look like a rabbit
Yes.
foot. Looks like a
Hence the name.
rabbit foot fern.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
That's okay.
So, yeah. This is a gallery, and most of it is my work. There are some pieces done by our son, Leale, and another young man who was an apprentice to me. He's no longer working with us. He's abroad, but he still has to work always. My pieces are signed Ras Natango. Our son has his name signed on his, Ayale. And then you'll find Courtney's pieces signed C.
Where's your studio now?
Downstairs.
Oh, okay.
I utilize that space down there. Just close it and it's fine. It's quite fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually even more ideal because I don't get disturbed very often down there.
Yeah, it's private.
It's kind of private, but yeah, get lost down there. So you like the view?
Very much.
Yeah, it's a little
Part of the
hazy.
reason why we chose to come.
Right. You can see the dryness on the places. We haven't had a good shower of rain since October.
Yeah.
And a little bit of smatterings and so, but not enough to really, you know, rejuvenate the garden. We do our best. Every morning we go out and we do some watering in the mornings and evenings, but we can't do it all. And
it's too much.
there's not enough water actually
Yeah.
to do it. So we depend a lot on the rains, and when it does fall, it's a little difficult. But we try to keep it. You want to take a look at what's inside? I didn't want any water there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Take a look at the work inside.
Wow.
So these are my works.
It looks like you're very inspired by your garden.
The garden is, yes, I do a lot of the work in the garden. A couple of pieces not for sale, like this piece and this piece. All the rest aren't for sale.
Yeah.
But I gave this piece to my wife for an anniversary gift in 2016.
Oh.
And this piece is a piece, a picture of this is on the back of her autobiography. She wrote her autobiography, and that's on the back cover. So those two pieces are not for sale. Everything else is for sale. We don't sell them as they are though. We take them off the stretcher bars and just roll it.
Yeah.
Just easy to take with you. Prices are in the back of them. As I said, the medium is acrylic, so you can look around and see what you.
So this used to be your son's living.
This used to be,
studio.
yeah, his
Oh.
his space here.
Oh, that's a cute. What is Lizzie?
Yeah, I mean, it's in here. I mean, it's a nature place. So actually, we don't bother them because they actually are for pest control.
Yes.
They take care of bugs and so on in here.
Yeah.
So they're good for they're good.
You have
We don't
some
mind them.
beautiful paintings.
Oh, thank you. We go through on the other side. We have some more cultural pieces. More of our people and places, landscapes, seascapes, more of our culture and so on. Pieces from my imagination, pieces from childhood memories. So on.
Very detailed.
Yeah.
Some smaller pieces up there done by my wife. She has actually tried her hand at pouring the paints, just doing the pour, where you just pour the paints and let it flow, just move it around. Sometimes she moves it around with a blow dry or comb or something. She just, so she gets nice patterns, abstract patterns.
Yeah.
This is so nice.
Thank you.
Look at the bird.
Yeah, we had a visit on Independence Day. It's about 8 years ago or so. From a friend who, that was his little birthday.
So you said you were an accountant?
I was an accountant, yes, for 7 years.
What made you stop?
I didn't like the job. It wasn't what I liked. You know, I spent.
But you, I don't know, like did you teach yourself to do this?
I am self-taught. Yes.
Oh my God. Talented.
I was like, you're like, oh, I'm an accountant, but then I started
Gifted.
picking up painting. I was like, what?
No, as a child I loved drawing cartoons. I did my own
okay.
little comic strips and so on. So I always loved drawing and so
Yeah,
on.
but you
So
made it into like,
I never knew it would become a career, but so
it's like every
I'm
artist.
very happy with it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wanted to do this.
Uh,
I like painting too.
yes.
Well,
I get lost in my paintings, in my work, you know.
yeah, and then your wife, she also was not.
She's young. She's self-taught.
Oh my gosh.
She is so talented. It's amazing. Because when you go in the gift shop and see all the things that she makes,
Yes.
the craft stuff, along with painting and stuff, she's totally amazing. Really.
It's a gifted family, and it.
It is. And our son has nice pieces. He's a he's a graphic designer. He went to school for that. So he
that's
does
good.
graphic. Yeah, he does graphic designs. And he paints also. So. But thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I like your signature too.
Ah,
Penmanship.
Yeah, good penmanship. Very consistent.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Everything you see there,
Everything
we're
is
ourselves also. We right here on property.
Can you give them?
I think so.
I can hear you.
Handmade tote bags by my wife, and we hand paint on them. Cushion covers also up there that she makes, and we hand paint on them. It's color fast, stays permanently. All the jewelry she makes. Placemat sets, she makes them. Handmade dolls, she does. We just paint faces on them. So take your time and look around. These waste bags here that you can put in double pockets as well. Please, just take your time, look around, and if you need help with Marcia is there to take care.
And this is the stone that you just found in the
Yeah, the
driveway.
crystal.
Well, those are
The crystal.
yeah, some of the quartz.
The way it around your neck.
She used them to
or-
make pendants,
yeah.
yes.
Ah.
From the driveway.
You wouldn't think it came from a
Very
driveway.
creative.
Very creative.
Thank you.